Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I am Raza from Maran High School and I am your teacher of physics. Student, in our previous lecture, we discussed about the first three numericals of chapter number 2. Now we are going to solve the numerical number 2.4. So the student, as I said earlier, before starting the numerical, we should carefully study the given statement. Just like 2.4 numerical here, a tennis ball is hit vertical upward with the velocity of 30 meter per second. It takes 3 seconds. Just like student, you can say that if we have a ball and we throw upward in the air with the initial velocity of 30 and it takes it reaches maximum height 3 seconds. So as you know that whenever a ball reaches at maximum height, it will stop for some time. So whenever a ball stops for some time, you can say that that's the point where its final velocity will be the 0. So we have to find out here the one thing, one is height, and second thing we have to find the total time. It means just like if a body takes 3 seconds to reach its maximum height, how much time it takes to reach to the ground. So the student, we should first of all we should try to find out the given data. So the given data here, a tennis ball is hit vertically. Here velocity is 30 meter per second. Second thing here is a time, and that is 3 seconds. That is, here we have initial velocity and final velocity is 0. We have to find it here two things. One is height and second thing is total time. So the student, where we apply the second equation of motion. But I say you one thing, if anybody move along the x-axis, just like this is the x-axis, then the acceleration is produced. But if anybody moving along the y-axis, along the vertical, you can say that gravitational acceleration is produced. So here you observe that body moving along the y-axis. So whenever we apply the second equation of motion here, VIT plus 1 over 2 AT square. So in the place of A, we will write GT square, gravitation acceleration, because body moving along the y-axis. And next thing we have to find it the height. Height here actually the distance that body is covered. So here you can write A or you can write S. So the next thing is that here we have the value of G, 10 meter per second. This is a constant value. So student, one thing is more, if we throw a body from down to upward, then the value of the G will be the minus. So if anybody throw from up to the down, the value of G will be the positive. So here we can observe that we throw a body from down to upward. That is why the value of G also will be the minus. Now put the values here. We have to find height here. Initial velocity we have 30. Time here we have 3 plus 1 over 2. G's value is minus and time scale is 3. So 3 multiply 30, we will get 90 plus 1 over 2 and minus 10. 3 square is 9. 9 multiply 10, we will get 90 and it will get minus 90 by 2. So 90 minus 90 by 2, we will get 45. 90 minus 45, we will get 45 meter. Meter is the SI unit of height. So as you know that at the end we write the SI unit of that quantity that we are solved. Now we have to find the total time also here. So the student, next thing we have to find here, that is the total time. So what is where the total time? If just like He says that if any body cover 3 seconds to reach its maximum height, how much time it will take to reach at the ground. So just like if any body take 3 seconds to reach its maximum height, it will also take 3 seconds to reach the ground. So 3 seconds it takes to maximum height, it will also 3 seconds to reach the ground. So 3 plus 3 we will get 6, and the SI unit of second time is the second. So 6 seconds is the total distance whenever the body covers the distance and comes to reach to the ground. Now the student, we are going to solve the numericals and we apply the first equation of motion here. Vf is equal Vi plus At. So that we have to find out the acceleration. Without the initial velocity here, plus it will be minus on this side, we will get At. Acceleration we have to find, time here divide multiply, it will be divided on this side and we will get A is equal Vf minus Vi over T. Now putting the value of Vf here we have 0, minus initial velocity here we have 40 and time here we have 10. Now we will get minus 4. So as you know that at the right then as SI unit of the acceleration, that is meter per second square. So minus, so that we have to find it here that deceleration, that is why here comes the minus. Now the student, we are going to solve the total distance. So for two distance we have to find it here. Actually that is here we have to find S is equal S1 plus S2. So first of all we find the S1. So for S1 we apply the formula S is equal Vt. So V here we have 40 and time here we have 5. 40 multiplied 5 we will get 200 meter. Second thing we have to find it here S2. So far find the S2, applied the third equation of motion, and that is 2as is equal Vf square minus Vi square. So what we have to find it here, we have to find it here F. So 2a here multiply, it will be divided on the other side. Vf square minus Vi square over 2a. So simple, Vf square here is 0 minus Vi here 40 and 2a we get as a minus 4. So we will get minus 40 square 1600 and minus 8. So minus multiply minus divided by 7 minus and 8 to the 16 we will get 200. So here we find the S1 and S2. No put these two in the equation number 1. So S is equal S1 also 200, S2 is 200. So 200 plus 200 we will get 400 meter. So that is our numerical number 2. Solve the numerical number 2.6. So again, just like previous numerical, we should have tried to find out the given data first of all. So first of all, we have given data here. A train starts from rest with the acceleration of 0.5 meter per second square. Find its speed in kilometer per hour. What is moved through the 100 meters. So first of all, he says that we have a train and it starts from rest. Its initial velocity of the train is 0. Second thing, he says that acceleration here we have 0.5 meter per second square. And the next thing he says as what its speed in kilometer per hour. It means we have to find it here final velocity, because one speed is given, so second will be final velocity. And next thing he says that we have a distance is 1 kilometer. So as we know that 1 kilometer is equal 1000 meter. We have to find it here the final velocity. So according to our given formula, we applied here the third equation of motion. Now the student, we are going to solve the numerical number 2.6. So apply the third equation of motion, and that is 2as is equal Vf square minus Vi square. So students, we have to find it here. 2as here you know that we have to find the final velocity. So apply the formula 2 as it is. 0 here we have 0.5 and time here distance here we have 100. So Vf square as it is minus 0 as it is. So Vf square 2 multiply 0.5 multiply 100 we will get 100. So what we have to find? We have to find Vf, but on Vf there is a square. So taking square root on both sides to cancel out the square. So Vf square is equal 100. Taking square root on both sides, we will get Vf is equal 10. So one thing is, we have to find he says that in numerical, find the velocity in kilometer per hour. So here we have a find velocity in meter per second. For convert the in kilometer per hour, we are going to solve Vf is equal 10 multiply 3600 over 1000, because you know that in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meters and in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds. So multiply both these, we will get 36,000 over 1000. Cancel these three, we will get 36 kilometer per hour. So that is our numerical number 2.6. So you understand? Student, here we have to convert the meter per second into the kilometer per hour. For kilometer per hour, first of all, we have to convert the hour into minute, then minute into the second. And second thing is that we have, you know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So that is why 10 multiplied with 3600 and over 1000. So 10 multiplied 3600, we will get 36,000 and 1000. So cut these two and we will get 36 kilometer per hour. So 36 kilometer per hour is our the final velocity in kilometer per hour. So this student, these are your today lecture. Hope you understand them. So for your home assignment is that you have to 5 times repeat this numerical as a practice. Thank you.